I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
We are here to take a look at the Beast Kingdom Wonder Woman 84 figure. So this is a wonderful looking box. It's all raised and colorful and holographic. You see that? You see that? Oh, and everything is graphically, all the text is raised, gold and all kinds of critical information on there, which says words. And, let's see, do we need to cut her open? Where's my cutter thingy? And which we have more truth, love, and justice. I don't know how those three relate to each other. Was that the tagline for the movie? Truth, love, and justice? We all know the movie was not very good. And if that was the tagline, that's another reason why it couldn't have been very good. When we pull off this, and now we have what looks to be a pretty phenomenal looking gold-plated figure. Let's say we get this girl out of the box and take a closer look at her. And here goes Wonder Woman 84 out of the box, looking very good, looking very shiny, with all of her accessories, which includes a pair of wings, which I guess you could call that an accessory. She has her lasso of truth, a pair of heads. This one's bald. What a nice looking baldness of the head. I'm not sure. You know, I don't see any instructions. I'm sure it goes under the hair or something. And a pair of hands, in case you're curious about, yeah, something's coming. McFarlane, what she's holding, so I think she came with a sword. She didn't come with a sword, which is strange. But I couldn't find her sword, so I just gave her an hors d'oeuvre sticker, which I think looks very good. But anyway, wow, she looks pretty good. Let's say we take a closer look at Wonder Woman 84. So let's see what we're working with old Wonder Woman 84 here. So the face sculpt is very nice. Is that Gal Gadot? I can't tell. I mean, maybe. The armor is definitely very nice. As a matter of fact, we need to pull it back just a little bit so we can see some of the reflectiveness of it. Very nice. And she's also, her underbody chainmail is also very nice, looking very good. She has the hook for the lasso. We can go ahead and put that on her real quick. It looks like the lasso does unfurl if you need it to wrap somebody up. So yeah, she looks pretty darn good here. Wonder Woman 84. Let's take a look at these extra head sculpts we got. I believe this is the first action figure I've ever owned that has rooted hair, which I do believe almost makes her a doll. Almost makes her a doll. She's the first. And I am not quite sure what the bald one is for, because I was fooling around a little bit with it to see if the helmet came off, and I don't think it does. I mean, it's the angry face, and I don't know if the hair comes off either. So I don't recall Wonder Woman in the movie ever being bald, so I am confused. And of course we have her wings, which shine bright like a diamond. Yes. So let's go ahead and stick those on her real quick. And here goes Diana with her wings and her free-flowing hair. And I could see why most action figures don't have rooted hair, because it's a pain in the ass to deal with. Just give me old, regular old, everyday plastic hair any day of the week. But you gotta admit, this is one striking looking figure. Also, we figured out, once we got the head off, that the helmet goes on to either of these bald heads that we have here, with the helmet having the rooted hair flowing from underneath. Another thing we can say about old Diana is that while her electroplated plastic does look very, very good, it is very fragile or cheap. You could choose whichever word you want to use. As I was fooling around with it, you could hear cracks and things going on while moving her around, her shoulder pads and other pieces falling off. I'm guessing that if you want to, you can take off this armor. And this is what the wings look like from the rear, as you can see them reflecting luminescently off the lights. The articulation of the wings, gotta hold them because they will fall right off. Go back and forward. That's about what they do. Go back and forward. I'll also give them credit in that even though the wings are kind of back heavy, she still balances very well while standing on them. If you're curious about Diana's articulation, let's see, double jointed knees. Her arms don't seem to want to go down to her side completely. The elbows seem like they're single jointed. I can't really see under her chainmail, but I'm guessing they're single jointed by the way they move. There seems to be some kind of bicep swivel here, but again, her chainmail kind of locks everything in place there. The same with a hip swivel. So Diana can go out so far, but the chainmail kind of hinders that as well and snaps them back into place. Even though I guess, are you going to need Diana to do the splits? Probably not. And of course Diana can go up so far, all the way up here. Yep, there goes the, not broken, but it has fallen off her shoulder pad. And yeah, so there you go. Also, it was like when I was trying to get her head on, it felt like I snapped something in there. So we're going to be kind of ginger with that as well. But again, Diana is a very striking figure with her kind of odd looking hips she got going on here. So we've gone ahead and put on Diana's angry face, and we gave her a sword. I mean, she got to have a sword of some kind. Admittedly, it's the trained eye will know where this sword comes from. I don't even think you can call it a sword. I forget the actual name for this. But here goes Diana in her pissed off face, which looks pretty good, along with her wings. Again, this is a very, very good looking figure. And as far as articulation, we went over that. Just want to let you know as well as she is very, man, things fall off this figure pretty easy. She has the semblance of a waist ab crunch, but not much. It goes like that, and her waist turn, and you can hear things cracking while I try to do that. Goes only so far. So, and for a quick size comparison, as you can see, the Beast Kingdom Wonder Woman 84 is a bit taller than the McFarlane 84. And obviously, she is a lot taller than your standard Marvel Legends figure. Also, we can see, we're not trying to compare these two figures, obviously, because they're different price points. No matter what I might have paid for, this is a $20 figure. This is a $100 figure. But I will say that the costumes are very similar between the McFarlane. And actually, and while this figure here is certainly no bastion of quality, her wings don't stay on and her right leg keeps falling off, she still feels a little more solid than my Beast Kingdom over here. But we can call that, a solid lower end figure or a fragile higher end figure or cheap. Either way, whichever way you want to go with it. And here goes Wonder Woman 84, a looker of a figure if ever there was one. And here she is on her nice little Wonder Woman 84 monogram stand. This figure is striking. It draws your eye. If you were to put this on a shelf, eyes would be immediately drawn to this thing. The downside about this figure is that it's fragile. Yes, the electroplated plastic is nice looking, but it's very thin and it cracks and creaks, and actually I think it breaks. I honestly think I've broken something under there somewhere. But we're not going to take it apart to find out where that is. It's just going to have to fall off on its own. I am not going to press that issue. And most impressively about this figure is what we paid for it. We got it for $26 from Amazon. Again, Beast Kingdom makes interesting products. They make very, very good looking products. Sometimes the quality of the products can be suspect, but the way these products look, almost without fail. And of course, considering what we paid for this rather beautiful young lady, she is a raw dog value all the way, a raw dog value.